So I'm quarter way into the first protest, fire yourself protest, calling for the government, for the Prime Minister to dissolve the Parliament, give the people back their mandate. The country has never been run this badly. Even PNM supporters. I've read posts by die-hard PNM, who I used to call sycophants. Even they don't know what else to say about this mess of a government. Nothing about this government feels like ideology. Because of this government and their incompetence, today and every day, until this is solved, you're gonna spend an extra 12,000 US dollars extra wasted every day for two boats that we do not know who owns them, especially the provider. We're waiting on the information as to who owns the formerly Jade Lotus, now Atlantic provider. But this government's incompetence. Should we call for the firing of Rohan Sinanan over the loss of 12,000 US dollars every single day? Should we call for the firing of the Minister of Finance for the worst handled economy in the history of this world? Everybody around us is booming. Every other country, the world is booming. How come Trinidad is in a recession? Why would we need a property tax at this point in time when the country is being so badly managed, so badly mismanaged? Which one of the government ministers, you have a minister of education that just embarrassed the nation before the region, countermanded Statute 4, and had our dictatorial cabinet try to influence the outcome of the appointment of the Chancellor of the University of the West Indies. Your Minister of Health is now silent and missing in action because every time he opens his mouth is gaffe after gaffe after gaffe. But one of the three people infected by the state under his watch with HIV is now dead, and we're not hearing anything. Full support. The Minister of Communication is not communicating with anybody. Nobody knows what's going on. Your Prime Minister is silent. Your Minister of National Security is a joke. Crime is out of control. Media not reporting accurate murder statistics. We don't even know how many of our people are dead. We do not have security on our borders. This is not the time for this nation to be playing fast and loose with its management. The government has failed. The Prime Minister as chief servant has failed. And we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have to tell him, you're fired. I'm telling him this morning, Keith Rowley, fire yourself. This is the first in a series of protests that I plan to have. When we could get permission, we will bring people out. When not, I will come out by myself. But this is no longer a time for us to sit idly by and let this country go down the toilet while political financiers and investors gouge the country and make off with all of our money. Who is getting this extra 12,000 US dollars a day due to the failure of Rohan Sinanan to manage the Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago and the Ministry of Transport? And why does Rohan Sinanan still have a job? If Keith Rowley cannot fire Rohan Sinanan, Keith Rowley needs to fire himself. Good day. A lot of people stopping to take pictures. If Keith Rowley cannot fire Edmund Dillon over his failure to manage the national security, then Keith Rowley must fire himself. If Keith Rowley cannot fire Colm Imbert for his failure to manage the economy, Keith Rowley must fire himself. The education system is in pre-collapse. It is a mess. If Keith Rowley cannot fire Garcia as education minister, Keith Rowley must fire himself. This is our reality. We have a non-functional, dysfunctional, malfunctional Attorney General whose only interest seems to be silencing the people and taking away our rights. Thank you, brother. We're getting a lot of support for my one-man protest. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of pictures up on social media at some point. But we need the people to see that you're not supposed to be afraid of your government. You're not supposed to be you're not supposed to be afraid to stand up for your rights. This is my right as a citizen of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. This is your right too. That office behind me, taxpayers' money pays for that. When Rohan Sinanan screws up his job and costs 12,000 US dollars extra every day, taxpayers' dollars pay for that. When Colm Imbert Time for him to fire himself. When Carl Membert makes a mess of the economy and cannot balance the economy, does not know basic economics, lower expenses, increase and diversify income. If Keith Rowley can't fire him, Keith Rowley needs to fire himself. Anyway, this is I will give you a quarterly report. So I'm going to take a break right now to switch hands. It's time a little heavy. Talk to you in a bit.